So it is the Friday before New Year's weekend. New Year's Eve is on Sunday. Thankfully for my sake, my work lets me out early on the Friday before, so I'm at the boat ramp. It's almost 2 p.m. answering one last email, and then we're gonna go fish for a bit. We're here at Osborne Landing. The air temp's been pretty warm the past 4 days. Pressure's been pretty stable, sitting under 30. It's around 29, and tomorrow it's gonna bump up a bit. We're gonna have some more sunny skies, a bit colder weather, so I'm thinking this is maybe prefrontal, and some stable weather we've had will produce some fish. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to the channel, please. We're gonna go out for 3 hours, see if we can't catch a fish here on the James River. Let's make it happen. Look at that floater. Ho, ho, ho. We gotta watch where we're running. It rained pretty much all day the past, well, it wasn't super hard, but yesterday and the day before we got some rain, so water's muddied up. Fish are gonna be on the banks, and we gotta be careful for all this debris in the water. But let's get it. Here we go. Let's see what happens. We only got 3 hours to fish. Water has warmed up by 5 degrees since I was out last, and that was only 4 days ago. So I think today could be a good day. We're gonna start out with crankbait. I just got this beautiful new Dobbins Champion XP, the DC704 CB glass rod. I've got it paired up with the 201 HG Tranks with 12-pound. I'm throwing Seagar Invisex on this right now. It's been, I've used it two days before this, and it's been pretty good. Right now I'm going to start out with a trap or a lipless, that double knocker in a red shad color, and I'm just gonna rip it, and then I might yo-yo it a little bit, see what cadence works, if there is a cadence that works. Not that I'm planning on scoping many fish today, but I'm using it to find some cover for days. Throw on the DT6. Enough of that for a sec. Fished that last dock very thoroughly. I threw a jig, I threw a spinner bait, I threw a crankbait, and I threw a shaky head. I'm gonna swap out my jig, see if maybe a little lighter weight and more darker colors. So this one's full green pumpkin with a little brown in it, and a green Rage Craw trailer. I may switch out to a more flat trailer, something that doesn't move as much here in a bit, but my guess is, you know, if I'm seeing fish on the graph and I'm putting it right in front of them, they're not eating. I don't know if it's the bait. Might be just a bit. Well, we're going on 2 hours now. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Fishing the main river now. I'm gonna try something for the next hour until it gets dark, but who knows? The water's warm. Conditions have been pretty stable. There is a lot of debris in the water, but the dirty water just puts them up shallow usually. No, I can only do what I can do. I'm trying. Tide is supposed to be coming in, but I'm getting pushed out. I don't know if this water is just still actively coming in from the rain or what. Fish live in these types of places in the winter. It's not like I'm not fishing where they're supposed to be. It's not like I'm using the wrong stuff. Only thing I'm fishing: jig, crankbait, lipless crankbait, spinnerbait, jerkbait, wacky rig, Ned rig, shaky head, drop shot, I mean, you name it. And I'm fishing the stuff that should be catching fish more than I am the other stuff. It just doesn't make sense. If I could catch one fish, shit, I'd leave it. But this is just wild. Not a single damn fish. Just don't get it. I'm literally fishing the warmest water you can find, the hardest stuff, the points, the drop-offs, the depressions, the humps, I mean everything. Just give me a sign. Well, as you can see, we're back in the garage, and this is not a fun one to say, but today was the 4th outing that I've been skunked. Yeah, just let that sit for a second. 4 days out, probably 2 weeks. It's between Christmas and New Year's, so I've had a couple of days off and a couple of half days at work, so I've taken advantage. My wife is very cognizant of my needs for fishing, but regardless, 4 days on the water and 4 skunks. At this point, I'm a bit baffled. I feel like I'm doing the right thing. I feel like I'm going to the right places. If this is what you'd call spun out, I get it. I get what spun out is at this point. I'm asking for help at this point. we're at that stage. You know, the first step is admitting, and I'm there. Winter bass fishing this year is kicking my ass. This early winter stuff or late fall, I did pretty good. I caught multiple fish over 5 and 6. 2 fish over 5, 2 fish over 6. Since then, it's just, lights out. No fish whatsoever. No hints. No help. The first skunk that I got was a little fun derb, 5 guys. Me and one other guy got skunked. 3 other guys caught fish. The guy that ended up getting the big bag had 19 pounds and called multiple times. Guy behind him had 4 fish for 14 pounds. And guy under him had 2 fish for 9 pounds. So the big fish are biting. There's no question about that. And the fish are biting in general. It's just few and far between. But I can't find few or far between. I don't know what it is. I'm sure there's other people in this scenario, so at this point, this video's turned into an SOS. I'm shit out of luck, or more like an SOL. I'm shit out of luck. I need help. So what I'm doing here, I'm asking for help. Anyone viewing this video, any of my subscribers, viewers, I would love some input. I have spent hours and hours consuming content. I've spent hours and hours on the water. I've got the baits, I've got the rods and reels, I've got the boat, I've got the electronics, I've scoured Google Maps. I feel like I've done it all, but I haven't put 2 and 2 together with connecting to the fish. I know there's people out there that are in the same boat as I am. Location-wise, I'm listening to all that everyone in the world is saying. Find warm water. Find structure. Find riprap. Find points. Find, banks with deep water nearby. Find, depressions. Find humps. I've got livescope. I'm seeing fish. Location's not the problem. Fish that are biting have been my problem. I've got a couple of rods laid out here. I'm fishing a jerkbait often between the Megabass 110, Megabass 110 plus 1. This is the Megabass Junior 110, or the Megabass 110 Junior plus 1. Fishing that like crazy. I'm fishing a jig. Rage crawl trailer. I'm also fishing it with a chunk. So both a more active trailer, obviously with the rage crawl, and then with a chunk, it's not as active. I'm fishing a 1/2 ounce spinnerbait in multiple different. I'm fishing 3/8 ounce spinnerbait, 1/2 ounce, 3/4, all kinds. With a trailer, without. This got me bit often. Both the jig and this got me bit often in the early winter. This is the Z-Man. I don't remember what the name of it is, but it's got Colorado and the Willow. But I've also fished double Colorado, double Willow. All different variations. I've also got crankbait rod. I'm fishing all kinds of crankbaits. Flat side, DT6, DT8, a 1.5, the lipless that I've got on here. I've got a rattle trap here, 1/2 ounce, I'm fishing the double knocker, the single knocker, quarter ounce, half ounce, so on and so forth. I'm fishing, let's see, what else do we have? We've got a shaky head, fishing a shaky head with a 4-inch worm. I'm fishing a shaky head with a 6-inch worm, mostly the Missile Baits Magic Worm, which I've had great success with all year, including last year in the winter. And I'm fishing a drop shot wherever I can. I'm power fishing, or powered shotting, whatever you call it, a drop shot. 1/8 ounce, 3/16 ounce, you know, with that Missile Baits Magic Worm. Nothing. No signs. I'm seeing fish, and I'm also fishing. I mean, got the 8. I mean, come on. I don't have the swim bait rod out, but got plenty of. I mean, fishing a mag draft. Fishing a damn A-rig. Here's this chandelier over here. Fish the A-rig a lot. I've gotten bit on the A-rig a couple of times. Maybe that's my caveat. I actually have gotten bit a few times and missed all the fish on that. Fishing freaking shad. Dude, I'm throwing the book at him. I'm stumped. This is an SOL, call for help. A shit out of luck, call for help. So if any of y'all watching this video right now have been in this scenario and have succeeded in getting out of this scenario, please help a brother out. Leave a comment below. What am I doing wrong? Is it am I in my head? Am I getting spun out? Am I doing the right things? Just getting too in my head? You know, help me out. Please leave a comment below, even if it's just words of wisdom or words of encouragement. I mean, I'm fishing again tomorrow. There's no question I'm not gonna stop fishing. That's not gonna happen. It's more of a, when am I gonna crack this code, and can one of y'all help me? I'd love for it to be one of y'all to be able to help me. I love winter fishing. I'm not a hunter, so I fish 12 months out of the year. Whenever I can, I'm fishing. This time of the year is easiest for me. I've got the most days off of work. So I'm not going to stop fishing. Skunk or not, I mean, I realized why this camera stopped. It's because I said, yeah, if you can read my lips, you understand. But I'm not going to stop fishing. I love fishing in the winter. I mean, I've got the gear for it. I just bundle down. I'm not afraid of the cold. I'm from Florida, but it's not a big deal for me. I mean, just wear a couple of layers, you're all good. There's less people on the water, less pressure for the fish. I don't hunt. I've got time off. I'm going to keep fishing, skunk or not, but I want to crack this code. If y'all can help me, that would be amazing. This is why I'm on YouTube. This is why I post videos. 1, to help other people, and 2, to connect with other fishermen. You know, passing knowledge along is so cool. I love the idea of passing knowledge to younger generations. I'm in my 30s now. I've got 25 years of experience in fishing. I mean, I call myself rod agnostic. If you don't know me personally, I fly fish. I spin fish, well, conventional fish for freshwater, saltwater fish. I've worked on sport fishing boats. Been all around the world fishing. I know so many different types of fishing, and I love learning. I love learning about how to catch fish, about fish behavior, about when and where to be to catch a fish, about what to use, so on. You know, I really enjoy fishing. Fishing is my thing. I've done so many other sports, so many other hobbies. I love riding bikes. I played all kinds of team sports growing up, but fishing is the one thing that has always stuck with me. And I'm going to stick with bass fishing. I mean, for me, I live close enough to a renowned fishery. I'm 10 minutes from a boat ramp that's right on the James River. And regardless of whether I keep getting skunked for the next year, the next 10 years, I'm going to keep fishing. I mean, that's an exaggeration. I sure as hell hope I don't keep getting skunked for 10 years, but I'm going to crack this code. I know that time on the water helps, obviously. But how cool would that be if, just one little piece of advice from a subscriber or a viewer helped me crack the code, or someone else watching the video that just dives through the comments on this video. You leave a comment, you help someone out, including me and someone else. Man, that's what I'm here for. And with that, like I said, I'm going fishing no matter what, skunk or not. Tomorrow, I'm fishing a little derb. There's like 5 guys that are getting together. So hopefully there will be a follow-up to this video where it's not my 5th skunk. Like I mentioned in the beginning, in the beginning of this rant, this is the 4th skunk in a row. So hopefully we're not back again with a 5th skunk. Hopefully tomorrow we come back with some fish and a little learning to add to this. Either way, I hope you're subscribed to the channel already. Really appreciate it if you would, if you're not already. I hope you liked the video. And again, if you're in my position, you're struggling, leave me a comment. Shoot me a note, like word of wisdom, word of encouragement. Let me know you're in the same position. And if you've been in this position and have gotten out of it, or just have knowledge that could help me or someone else, shoot us a note. And by us, I mean this community. These people that could use this help right now. I don't mean to sound desperate, but come on. Help a brother out. Either way, I'm Kyle with The Current. Thanks, as always, for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.